Bonjour and welcome to a new unboxing video, and today we've got something that we've already covered because it's like a new wave of thing, and we've actually got more than the wave, but we start with the wave, and it's Sesame Street. I mean, I absolutely adore that series. I didn't expect to collect them, to be honest, and I absolutely adore them. They're fantastic. And there is a new wave of 4 figures, and from Super7, so reaction Super7 as always. And so we do have a wave of 4. The first one is Sherlock Hemlock, because I mean, we'll remember Sherlock Hemlock. Then we do have an interesting one, because I didn't expect them to release some of the live actors, because I expect them to do just the puppets, but no, they don't. And we do have Mr. Hooper, sorry. So it's very interesting that they're also doing the human character. And then we do have the 2 best one of the wave. The first one is Super Grover, because of course we do need a Super Grover. I mean, it's probably, I'm pretty sure they will do a Grover, because the Super Grover symbol appears to be like a sticker. And then last but not least, the huge big bird, even though I'm sure they could have done it even bigger. But so we do have 4 figures, and that we're going to open. And then we do have another thing. You've noticed this box here, which is also a Sesame Street box, and you do have Oscar the Grouch and the Cookie Monster and Bart and Arnie, and it's actually blind boxes, so we're not going to open all of them, but we'll get some of them. 2 of the figures in that are exclusive, so we'll see if we're lucky. We'll open a few just to see. If we're lucky, well, we're lucky. If we're not, it's okay. So but for the moment, let's do a wave number 3. I mean, they've all been fantastic so far. We're going to open first Sherlock Hemlock. So here is Sherlock Hemlock. Like they've done for the first 2 waves, you've got those very, very colorful cards, which are really nice, with a character, the character represented, and in the back. And that's going to become a problem with wave 4. Basically, on the back you've got all the waves, and you've noticed that now they've got actually 2 characters per window, because it's getting very crowded there. So we do have wave 1, wave 2, and wave 3. And wave 3 is what we're going to check. So we're going to open that. I'm going to be very careful, because those cards are so beautiful that I can't bring myself to throw them away. Whereas usually, you know me, I'm one of those people who just recycle packaging all the time, but those cards are really nice. So anyway, we'll start with Sherlock Hemlock. So Sherlock Hemlock, I'm going to get, he looks really great. I mean, what I'm amazed with on that line is how colorful they are, and how beautiful the paint jobs are. I mean, this look absolutely fantastic, and that's not really one of the main characters. I mean, Sherlock Hemlock is an important character, but it's not one of the main characters of Sesame Street. But he's so colorful, he's so joyful. I mean, it's really, really good. So we have a 5 point of articulation. So you do have the legs, even though the legs don't go all the way up. We do have, of course, the arms, and we do have the head. So here is Sherlock. I'm just showing him to you in all his green beauty, because he really looks fantastic. And it does come with an accessory, which is, of course, a magnifying glass, which we're going to put in his hand before we lose it. I mean, you know me, I lose accessories all the time when I'm doing the video, so I'm trying not to lose this one. And here we go. We do have Sherlock Hemlock with his magnifying glass, ready to solve some mystery. So that's the first one of the lot. Then we're going to do the human character. So Mr. Hooper, so who comes with his pink card, and as you can see, it's the same thing in the back. As I said, I'm surprised that we do get some of the human characters because I expected just the puppet. Mostly because, I mean, for right issues, I was thinking that maybe they didn't have the right to do the human characters. But I'm glad to see that I was wrong. So it's probably going to be the less, I wouldn't say the less interesting one. Oh, they managed to put like one of those elastic ties. I won't say that is the less interesting one, but of course we all in for the puppets, so it's a bit different to have a human character. It looks really cool, very well, very nicely done. Same thing, he's got 5 points of articulation, and you can't bring his leg all the way. So just checking, but yeah, there you go. He looks really, really cool. I do like him, and he comes with his trusty broom. So we're going to give him his broom because that's what we would expect him to have in his hand. And here we go, Mr. Hooper with his broom. He looks really, really cool, actually. I mean, what I'm amazed with is the level of details, because he's got his little pen in his pocket, and the braces are not at the same level. You know, the little strap for the apron, not the apron, not the spenders. But it's really nice. It's a nice touch because they didn't have to do that, but they did, and we actually thank them for that. And then we're getting to the two main attractions, which are Super Grover and of course Big Bird after that. So Super Grover's got this bright green card. Same thing, of course, in the back you do have the same image, and we're going to see, it's going to be interesting because the fact that they've done a Super Grover means that they will do a Grover, because there's no way they're not going to resist doing a regular Grover, mostly because when I'm looking at this, as I was saying earlier, I am actually seeing that the Super Grover logo is a sticker. So here we go. Here is Super Grover. It looks really fantastic, as you can see. Yeah, it is a sticker, isn't it? Yes, it is a sticker. It looks really, really cool. The visor, oh, that's really cool. I mean, it doesn't fall down completely, but you can actually bend his visor. I'm sure maybe there's a way to do it, because it seems to be stuck. Because I would be surprised if they hadn't done it in such a way that you can truly bring it down. But here you go, you've got Super Grover and Grover, same thing. You've got his head and his arms, and the legs are just twisty, turny leg. They are not, you can't bend them completely, so they're twisty, turny. Here you go. But still, I mean, that's great. And the cape is like vinyl plastic. It's quite thick, actually. It's almost papery. But here you go. He looks absolutely fantastic. I love Super Grover, and I'm pretty sure that I'm just checking the sculpt of that. But yeah, the helmet appears to, I think the helmet is probably glued on or something like that. But it should be fairly easy to do a Grover, a regular Grover variant, and maybe some other Grover versions. And last but not least, Big Bird, who comes on his purple color or lavender or whatever, milk chocolate bar color, and it is a bit bigger than the other one. And it comes with, that's a very odd accessory. Oh no, it's not actually. It's his milkshake, because I just saw that he had a big accessory. And oh, it looks absolutely fantastic. So here is Big Bird. So does he have a lot of articulation? Of course, he does have his head. Are the wings articulated? The arms' wings are articulated. And the feet, same thing. You can go sideways with the feet. And does the, no, the tail isn't. So here you go. I'm going to show him to you. He looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, I can't get over how colorful and joyful this line is. It's brilliant. It really is. And you do have all the details here, including his beautiful tail. And as I was saying, he's got an accessory. And his accessory is drink. So the milkshake with the straw. Let's see if he can actually carry it in his hand. Yes, he can. So you can have actually Big Bird with his straw. So that's all for the wave of 4, and we're going to check now those boxes. But before we do, just going back on the wave of 4, wave 3 is Super Grover, Sherlock Hemlock, Mr. Hooper, and the fantastic Big Bird. To show you how big he is, here he is compared to Sherlock Hemlock. So he's actually bigger. It's not much bigger. I wish they could have done him bigger, but as a deluxe figure or something. But still, I mean, I have absolutely no complaints. Do you want to open this? Let's go for it. So hopefully it's going to be very quick, because as we know that there is 2 figures. Let's see what they say. But I know that there are 2 figures that are exactly the same. So we're not going to have to check Bart and Ernie. No, of course we will have to, but I do like. So here is the box set. The box set, basically, you do have collect them all on the side with the windows. So as you can see, you've got a Cookie Monster, and they say it's an X-ray version of Cookie Monster, which I think is clear or transparent with cookie in his belly. You do have Ernie, Bart, you do have Oscar the Grouch, and we do have Oscar the Grouch 1969, because Oscar the Grouch was orange originally. So let's open this and see what it's like, so we can discover the blind box. I'm going to, because I mean, of course you do have the display here. I'm going to see if I can actually slide things, because it would be nice to see the display in its glory, but no, it's not going to be easy to do that with the boxes inside. So here is the box. I mean, so they're all the boxes are the same. You do have Oscar the Grouch and Cookie Monster and Bart, and in the back you've got Ernie, Cookie Monster, and the orange Grouch. On the side you do have all 5 figures that are included. So we do have 3 figures that are the same, which are Bart, Ernie, and Oscar the Grouch. They do say that Bart is 3/12, Ernie is 3/12, Oscar the Grouch orange is 2/12. Oscar the Grouch, the orange one, the green one is 3/12, and Cookie Monster X-Ray is the rare one. But I do have a solution for that if we don't find him right away. So basically, you've got a box of 12. Out of the box of 12, you will find at least one. You will find 1 Cookie Monster, and you will find 3 of each of the figure, except for the orange Oscar, which will be 2 per box. Now you know everything. We're going to open that. So we're going to open the blind boxes. I've never been a huge fan of blind boxes because I find them, oh, I think the thing is with some of those you can actually guess, and this is one Oscar the Grouch. The question is which one. So we're going to open, let's do that with a scissor. As it is an Oscar the Grouch, I have to be careful because normally you should have an accessory which is tiny, and I don't know how they pack those. So let's see. So you do have the accessory, which is of course the worm, and we're going to discover which one of them it is, but I do believe it is going to be a green one. But I absolutely love this figure. I mean, I've already opened it, I've shown you, but it's such a great little figure. The concept of it all is brilliant. So that's the first one, which we know already. So we're going to put them back here. I like to play a game which is wherever are the rare ones, and in some boxes it's either the front row or it's the back row. So we're going to see. I have no idea how this is packed. This is definitely, I'm not going to open it because, well, I can open it actually, but this is definitely a Bart or Arnie. We're going to open it because I just want to make sure. I just want to see if there is differences between the one that's been already released. So here is the little bird, so we know that it is Bart. Let's see, because that's the regular Bart here, and as you can see, is there any difference between the two? No, there's absolutely no difference between the two. So at least we know now that Bart and Oscar the Grouch, the green one, are exactly the same as the one that have been released in the wave. Going to open that one, but it's probably going to be Arnie, unless we're very lucky. Let's see. It's another Oscar. Are we going to get lucky and get an orange Oscar? Because then it would mean that we'd be finished, because I can, and yes, this is, I can see it, but let's see, and it is the orange Oscar. So basically, and he's got, of course, the little worm. I can show you. Yes, I know, I've got them on my desk. That's how much I love those. So here is the difference between the regular Oscar and the orange Oscar. That's really cool. I really like those. I think they're very fun, very nicely done. So let's put that back in. And basically what I'm going to open maybe another one here, just to, but I already have, and that's the secret, I already have a Cookie Monster that's open, so I can show you the Cookie Monster without having to open the whole thing, unless, no, that's another Oscar. And basically we know that Arnie is exactly the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend. So let's pretend. We're going to pretend, because this way you can actually see what it looks like. So we're going to pretend that we're opening this. I know, I'm devious like that. So, oh, let's open this beautiful box and see what surprise we have. And we're going to open this little bag. And lo and behold, so this is the clear Cookie Monster. Absolutely fantastic. And as you can see, maybe, I'm just wondering if there is a way for me to shine things through so that you can see that he's got actually cookies in his belly. It looks like he's got four, yeah, it looks like 4 cookies in his belly. So that's really cool. I mean, I can show you to compare the regular Cookie Monster. So here is regular Cookie Monster and the transparent one, and that's about it. I mean, I'm not going to, as I said, I'm not going to open all of them because, I mean, just for the fun, I'm going to show you, because of course you know that it also contains Ernie. So this box of blind boxes has Bart and Ernie, and we do have the green Oscar. So I'm putting all those away before I lose the accessories. And then we do have the orange Oscar the Grouch, and we do have the clear Cookie Monster. So that's absolutely fantastic. So here you go. All of that is available. I know that they're already available in some shops in the US. You can also get full boxes or individual boxes maybe from Super7. So you would have a random version. Maybe some other online retailers have them. And Wave 4 at the moment is only at Super7, but I know that quite a few retailers are waiting for them. I've seen them in pre-order in places like Star Action Figure in the UK, and of course the things like BBTS and Entertainment as in the US. So they are actually quite easy to find. I mean, the blind boxes are probably less easy to find, but it's actually easy to find them, and they're fun and they're great, and I can't wait for Wave 4. And I'm really wondering who's going to be in Wave 4. I expect a Grover. Apart from that, no clue. It's going to be a surprise. So I will speak to you again soon. Bye.